guess you'll love me later, 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 later. I guess you'll love me.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiara, for those of you who do not know me. Today we're going to do the long-awaited story time about how my ex sent my nudes to my mother. This is not clickbait. This is true. This is what happened. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud of nothing that I did in the past, but I learned from it, and I'm nervous to tell y'all, but I'm gonna tell you anyways. So, 4 years ago, I think that was in like 2016, I was a freshman in high school, and I met this boy at my school. He was like, whatever, I thought he was cute, all that stuff. And we started dating 2 months into high school. Mind you, he's a sophomore and I'm a freshman. So our relationship was going good or whatever. It kind of has some like, you know, bad little like spots about it, but like nothing too major. But December rolls around and he tells me I'm switching schools. And I was like, you know, little me, I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna work out together forever, all of that stuff. No. When he switched schools in December, second semester came whenever like the big change happened. And I was like, the relationship just went completely downhill from there, like completely downhill from there. We started arguing. There was no trust. I couldn't trust him. He was like, you know, showing me that he couldn't be trusted and all of that. Like, you know, bad, toxic stuff. And I don't know why I just didn't leave then and there, but I was like, you know, in my head, I was thinking like very naively, like, you know, this is going to work out. Just keep pushing, but no. So May of 2017 comes. You know, obviously I'm still in high school. I'm just, you know, I'm at the end of it, end of freshman year. Everything is like, you know, coming to a close. I go to my friend's house and I spend the night at my friend's house. My friend had a boyfriend at the time and he was over the house, and I was like, I felt really like sad and alone, and I was like, you know, let me go and text my ex-boyfriend. You know, mind you, we weren't really on good terms at all. Like, clearly, like, we weren't on good terms. And I just started, like, blowing up his phone. I was, like, texting him all of this, like, sad, sobby shit or whatever. And he was like, bitch, leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. And I was like, you're not going to be rude to me. What are you doing? So he was like, that night he told me, he was like, I'm going to send your nudes to my mom if you hit my phone up one more time. And I'm like, you're lying. Like, you're just talking. Like, why would you, who says that? Like, you know what I mean? Who says stuff like that? Fast forward, I end up going to sleep. I'm like minding my own business. And I wake up the next morning and I'm like, he didn't mean it. Like, what the fuck? Like, let me text him again. Keep in mind, what did I just say that he said last night? Okay. So he was like, oh, you did it. Like, I'm sending it sometime today. And I'm like, I really need to learn to leave this nigga alone, because what if he's being serious? And I was like, no, like, stop playing, it's not funny, all of this stuff. So to get my mind, like, to try to get my mind completely off of him, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, can I go to Six Flags? She was like, okay, get ready, I'm gonna pick you up and drop you off. I get ready to go, I go to Six Flags. I was only at Six Flags for like an hour and a half. I literally only rode like one ride, and that was a Texas Giant. That's the only ride that I rode that day. So in the park, I didn't really have good reception, but my mom was blowing up my phone the whole time. And I'm like, for what? Like, what did I do? And it took me a little bit to realize like why she's blowing up my phone. So she calls me again when I actually have reception and I see it actually like ringing this time. And she's like, well, before that, like, do you get that feeling where you know something is wrong? Like, bitch, when I tell you my heart fell to my feet, to the ground. Like, I knew I was in trouble. I knew that he actually did it. I knew that she knew. I knew that. Like, it's just a feeling that came over me. So I answer the phone, and I'm like just bracing it. I'm just like, bitch, let me take this in real quick. Like, I already know. When she answered the phone, she wasn't like blowing off my ear or anything. It wasn't nothing like that. She held it together. She told me what was gonna happen. She had a deep, stern voice, but like you knew you were in trouble kind of thing still. Like, she wasn't just like yelling at me. She's like, I'm on my way. Your phone is mine. You're done. All of this stuff. And I'm like sobbing. I'm crying in front of all of these people. Like, Six Flags probably thinks somebody died or something. Like, why is this girl over here? Why is she crying like this? So I hang up the phone, and I'm explaining to my friend who was with me at Six Flags what happened. And they're holding me, they're trying to calm me down. They're like, just give me your phone, like, everything's gonna be okay. Like, they're like, we gotta go, like, let's just exit the park so we can get you together before you have to face your mom. So I walk out. Tell me why I see the white Altima pull up. I would do anything in that moment not to have to step in that car. Like, I don't think you understand. I would do anything in that moment not to have to go into that car. I open the door, my friend goes in there. My friend lives in Dallas and I live in Fort Worth. And Six Flags is kind of like in the middle. But either way, I would have to spend like an hour and 30 minutes in the car with her after she just saw something she should never have to see. So she's yelling at me in front of my friend. My friend is like real quiet in the back. It's all awkward and stuff. She calls my dad and she's like, my dad was like, you should be so happy I'm in Houston right now. I will beat your fucking ass. And I'm just like crying. I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know why I did it. Oh my God. And my mom is just like, she's just yelling at me like the whole way home. She was just telling me how disappointed she is, how I'm never going to have my phone back, how my life is about to change and all of this stuff. So fast forward and I'm home. We're home. She comes up in my room, and my room she's stripping everything out of my room. She took the blankets, she took the pillows, the decorations, the TV, done for. Done. I go to sleep. The next day when I wake up, my door was taken off of the hinge. My door was completely gone. They were like, she was explaining to me, she was like, I don't trust you. I don't know what you got going on in your life. All of it, you're hiding stuff from me. What I got sent to my phone was just so inappropriate. I can't even look at you right now. So I'm in the house and I can't even like get dressed without being like afraid somebody's gonna see me or something, because the door was taken off of the hinge and it was terrible. Like, bro, imagine your fucking mom seeing your booty and your fucking titties, bro. Imagine the fucking you probably can't even fucking fathom. Like, you probably are like, what the fuck? Bitch, that shit happened to me. So that summer I was 15 turning 16. So I was gonna have a sweet 16. They were gonna get me a Jeep, all of this cool, fun stuff. Canceled. No, not happening. Won't ever happen. So I just got to sit in the house all summer, watching everybody have fun, while I'm just sitting in my house crying. My dad, I don't know if I already said this or not, but he ended up taking it the best out of my parents. He was just like, you know, you're young, you're gonna make mistakes. You just really gotta pick yourself up from this, move on and learn. You can't do that again. My mom, it took her much longer to come around. And I understood that part at the end of the day. Like, I really disappointed my mom. And you gotta keep in mind, she's the one who saw the pictures, not my dad. And I feel like it would have been different if it went to my dad's phone. It would have took him a way longer time to come around, just like my mom. But my mom is not my best friend. I tell her everything. I love her. I feel like our relationship is stronger than ever after that. Like, that woman is literally my best friend. No, I do not talk to my ex. Cut it. Shit is dead as fuck. He's blocked on every social media. I haven't talked to him in years. Years. Literally years. But that was my story time. Thank you so much for staying to the end and listening to the whole entire video. Please like this, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you in the next video.